So this is where the Freelanders were perhaps anticipating those problems with Palestine, saying, well, maybe if we just cast our net a bit wider.
Well, the Freeland League was saying, that's right. The Freeland League was saying, well, there is no established population. Well, there was an established population in terms of the Indigenous population, but back in those days, Indigenous people weren't even classified as citizens.
No, absolutely not.
And so
that famous early announcement, not long after Cook discovered the place, was that they described it in Latin terms as being terra
nullius,
which means
empty land,
unoccupied, no human habitation.
That's right, no human habitation.
I mean, it's awful, isn't it?
And so the question is, how would the Jewish settlers have worked with the Indigenous people? I suspect they would have done that. They would have been okay as refugees. They would have had sympathy for the Indigenous population. Absolutely. And I suspect they would have worked with them. It's an interesting question. It's a very interesting question. Although it never came up in all the papers, in all the documents, in all the interviews, it never came up.
Not a word.
Not a word.
It took until 1967, I think, before Aborigines were recognised on the census. Have you read about that? Pretty close.
1966. I think it was 1966.
Right. Which is a long way from 1788, really, isn't it? Like, it's ridiculous.